Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to show you 15 features that are easily overlooked on the Samsung Galaxy phones running One UI. Now some of these features might have already been there on Android Oreo, but since the settings layout has completely changed with One UI, it is a good idea to go over some of the old less known features since not everyone is an expert with their Android smartphones. And while I'm at it, I'll also give you some tips and tricks for the new Samsung One UI. And if you missed out on part number 1 and 2, click over here to check those videos out. And a lot of you guys ask me where are my wallpapers from. This is actually my own click, so I rarely use third-party wallpapers when I'm making my videos. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin the video. Now what if your hands are dirty and you want to turn the screen on? Now there's a feature that allows you to turn the screen on just by hovering your hand over the phone like this. You see that? So let me show you where you can enable this. So let's unlock the phone and then go to settings. Scroll down here to accessibility, tap on interaction and dexterity and make sure easy screen turn on is enabled. So once this feature is turned on, if you put your phone on a flat surface facing upwards and when you hover your hand over the proximity sensor, the screen will turn on. And it will not turn on if you're like holding your phone and if you do this. You see that? It won't turn on. But if the phone is on a flat surface like this and if you do this, the screen will turn on. This is a very useful feature because if your hands are dirty and if you don't want to touch the phone, you can just do this to wake the phone up. Did you guys know we have a built-in call recorder on the Samsung Note 9, S9 and the S9 Plus. So to access the call recorder settings, you need to open up the phone's dialer and then press on these three dots, go to settings, and here we have record calls. Now here's the thing about call recorder. This feature is like region dependent. So if your phone is sold in a region where recording calls is illegal, Samsung will remove call recorder option from your phone. And especially carrier locked phones. So if you happen to have a locked phone that you bought from a carrier, 99% call recorder will not be available. But anyways, if you have an unlocked Samsung Note 9 or the S9 Plus, you will have call recorder available. And by the way, this is the Exynos 9810 version. So let's enter call recorder. Then we have notifications. It will give you a notification after the calls have been recorded. And you can turn it on and off. Then auto record calls. Here we have three options. We have record calls for all numbers, unsaved numbers and selected numbers. So selected numbers, you can add some numbers that you want to record calls from. So it will not record calls from every number. It will record calls only for the selected number. And that's, I think, a really nice feature. So let's go back here. Then you can change the storage location. You can save the recorded calls in internal storage or you can store it in SD card. And the recording files are saved as .mp4 file format. So you can share it on WhatsApp or anywhere you like. So let's go back here and then we have caller ID and spam protection. I've turned this thing on. Again, this is a region dependent feature. You may or you may not have this depending on where you buy your phone. Then we have a built-in call blocker. If you turn this on, you can add a number here from your recent call list. So if someone is bugging you, calling you again and again, especially those telemarketers, you can add their number over here and block them. It's really nice to know Samsung is including these features that you don't have to download any third-party apps to get these features. Now, if you've got wet hands, you guys know you won't be able to use the touchscreen. So for answering a call, if your hands are wet, we have some accessibility features. Now tap this answering and ending calls. Tap on this and we have a few options here. The first one is read caller names aloud. So when this is turned on, the phone will actually say the caller's name so that you don't really have to look at the screen. And inside here we have two options with Bluetooth or headset only. I've set it to always because I want the phone to always say the caller's name out aloud. And then second option we have here is press volume up to answer. Now when this is enabled, you just have to press the volume up button to answer a call. And the fourth option we have here is press power key to end. We want to turn this option on. So to demonstrate all these features, I'm going to call myself and you'll see call recorder and the volume button in action. Did you hear that? It said my name. It's not that loud, but it does say the name out loud. Then I can just press the volume up button to answer the call in case I'm not able to use the touchscreen. And I'm just gonna mute the mic on the second phone so that it does not get any echo or something. But we do have call recorder on the S9 Plus. You can see it's recording. Guys, I did not hear any beep, so it's working fine. Now I'm gonna end the call just by pressing the power button. And there you have it, the call ended and the recording has been saved to our SD card. Let's go ahead and hear it. So we go back to the dialer, we go to settings, you go to record calls, recorded calls, and here we have it.
And I'm just gonna mute the mic on the second phone so that it does not get any alcohol content. But we do have call recorder on the S9 Plus, so it's recording.
So there you have it guys, call recording works perfectly well. There's no beeps or anything. The sound recording is also fairly good. Now the way you answer calls on a Samsung Galaxy phone is by putting your finger on the button and then swiping like this. Now you can change that to just tap only and then you'll be able to answer the call. Let me show you how. So first you need to go to settings, then scroll down here to accessibility, and then in the accessibility menu go to interaction and dexterity. Locate single tap to swipe. Turn this feature on. So next time you get a call, all you need to do is tap on this button and you will be able to receive the call or end the call just by tapping that button. Now take a look at this. I'm getting a call on my Note 9 and the camera LED is flashing just to let me know there's an incoming call. Now this is a feature I think many people don't use, but it might come in handy where you want your phone to be silent but you still want to see if there's an incoming call or not. And you might keep your phone upside down like I usually do. So let me show you where you can enable flash notifications. Alright, so on your phone, go to settings and then scroll down here to accessibility. Then go to advanced and here we have flash notification. So inside flash notification we have two options. You can use the camera flash or you can use the screen flash option. If you want your phone to be more discreet, turn off camera flash and now only the screen will flash and let you know that you're getting a call. So I'll just call myself just to demonstrate. So you see when I get a call, the screen kind of flashes, it alternates between yellow and normal. Yeah, the camera LED is a much better option, right? But if you enable edge lighting, this effect sort of becomes even more cool. So let me show you. So let's turn on edge lighting. And now if I keep my phone upside down, so you see once the edge lighting option is turned on, this effect looks much better. So here's a tip, if you want your phone to look super cool whenever you get a notification, go ahead and enable edge lighting from these settings. Now let me send a message to myself so that you guys can see how it looks like. So there you have it, the edges of the screen lights up whenever you get a notification. And edge lighting also works when you are using your phone. So I'm using my phone and whenever I get a text message or any notification, the edges of the screen will light up like this. Now to enable edge lighting, you go to settings and then go to display, scroll down here and tap on edge screen, and here in the edge screen go to edge lighting, then over here go to show edge lighting and select always because we always want to see the edge lighting. And the second option here is edge lighting style. Now I feel that this glitter effect is the coolest, but you have some effects here like glitter, then glow. You can also change its color. You can have red glow, yellow, green, whichever color you want. Then you have this multicolor edge lighting. I think this one also looks cool, but I kind of like having this rainbow glitter thingy. Then you can also change the thickness. Again, wide is the best, and select the duration. I prefer having long duration, so that's fine. Now edge lighting looks cool, but it can get a little bit distracting. So you can turn off edge lighting for certain apps. For example, I don't want edge lighting for WhatsApp because I do get a lot of text and it can get distracting very soon. Same goes for YouTube. I don't want edge lighting for YouTube or the YouTube Studio. So I'll turn this off and that's it. Now I won't get edge lighting for WhatsApp and YouTube Studio. So next time whenever an app sends you a notification, the edges of the screen will light up like this. So whenever you get a call with edge lighting enabled and your phone is upside down, you'll see this edge lighting thingy, and I think this looks really cool. And if I lift my phone up, you can see only the edges of the screen are active. Oh yeah, that does look awesome, right? Now fortunately, we still have edge lighting for notifications like you just saw, but unfortunately, edge lighting has been removed from the music player. So if you go back to music player, go to settings, you see there is no option for edge lighting. Now previously on Android Oreo, whenever you used to play a song, there used to be edge lighting on the screen like this. But now Samsung has removed that. Now judging from the comments that I've got on my channel, there are quite a few people who actually use this edge lighting in the music player, but unfortunately it has been removed. from Android Pie build. So yeah, fingers crossed, hopefully it'll come back, but whenever it does come back, I'll make a video on it and let you guys know. Samsung has added some new features to the Gallery app with the One UI update. Now let me demonstrate this. For example, you are selecting some pictures and you've accidentally selected a picture that you didn't want to delete. For example, I've selected this cat video and this cat picture, which I don't want to delete, but I want to delete these pictures. Now once you press delete, it will go to trash rather than getting deleted instantly. So you can actually go ahead and recover those pictures. So press on these three dots, press on trash, and you see we have the deleted pictures over here. Now deleted pictures will stay in the trash folder for about 15 days, and then the phone will delete these pictures automatically. And from the trash folder you can go ahead and restore these pictures which you have deleted accidentally. So once you delete some pictures, make sure to check the trash folder to see if you haven't deleted something accidentally. And you can also disable this trash option if you want. So go to settings, and here you can disable the trash option, but I do recommend that you keep the trash folder turned on because it's kind of useful. Now on the Samsung Note 9, this is called the recycle bin. Now I'm not sure why, but you see it's called recycle bin on the Samsung Note 9. It performs the exact same feature. So if you delete this, it will go inside the recycle bin. So it performs the exact same feature, but yeah, it's called recycle bin over here, and trash on the S9 Plus. So in my previous video where I demonstrated different features of One UI, a lot of you guys seem to hate these new icons and call them childish. Go ahead and change these icons. So long press on your home screen, then tap on themes, and then tap on icons. So just tap on that search icon and search for Dream Play, and this is the icon pack that you're looking for. And if you apply this, the icon will be more or less like the previous version of Android. And yeah, this is much better, right? See the camera icon, see the phone icon. Yeah, I think this is better. I'm not sure why you guys hated the icon so much. I mean, there's an easy way to get rid of those. Just download a custom pack and you can apply some different icons. So like, these ones are also really nice, and I think these ones go well with the dark background. And speaking of backgrounds, a lot of you guys ask me, where do my wallpapers come from? Well, these days I use wallpapers that are my own. So this is a picture that I clicked. I think these are the LED lights. So I just clicked a picture of those LED lights, out of focus picture. So yeah, this is my own wallpaper, and I rarely use third-party stuff when I'm recording videos. But just so you know, I use this app called Wallcraft, and you can download really good wallpapers from here. But then again, this is all third-party stuff and I don't want to use this in my own video, so that's why I keep my own wallpaper. So here's a new feature Samsung has added to the calendar app with the One UI upgrade. So go ahead and open up the Samsung calendar app, and on the side here you'll see these numbers. Now if you go to January, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then February 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the number of weeks, and you can go ahead and enable this because this will be disabled by default. So press these three lines here and then press this gear icon and make sure this option is turned on, which says show week numbers. And previously this option was not there. This one is new with the Samsung One UI, and it will now show you the number of weeks like this. Have you guys accidentally moved a widget or an icon from your home screen? Say for example, your screen is turned on, your phone is unlocked, and you rest your thumb on the screen of your phone like this, and you kind of end up removing the icon from its original location. I mean, this has happened to me plenty of times. Now with One UI, you have an option here in the home screen settings, so just place it back here. So long press on the home screen, let's go to home screen settings, and then here we have a new option, lock home screen layout. When you turn this on, you will not be able to move these icons. So you see they are locked in place, and widgets are also locked. So if your kids play with your phone, they will not be able to move these icons. So now I can just leave the screen turned on and I can hold my phone like this without the fear of any of these widgets or icons moving. And you also cannot add more icons. You see, there is no option here that allows you to add icons to the home screen. So this is a very useful feature in case your kids are using your phone, and especially if you leave the screen turned on. Do you guys know Samsung includes a hardware-based heart rate monitor on their flagship phones, and Note 9 and the S9 Plus also have these. And I think Samsung has been including heart rate monitor on their flagship phones for quite some time now, but still people don't really know it's there. So the heart rate monitor is right over here, and you can use this to measure your heart rate. So to use the heart rate monitor, you'll need to launch Samsung Health. Now Samsung Health is included with almost any Samsung smartphone, but if you don't have it, go ahead and download this app from the Play Store. Open up Samsung app and here search for heart rate. You see that? And then tap on measure. It will ask you to place the finger on the sensor. Now the sensor is right over here. So just place your finger and the infrared LED will turn on. So yeah, that's my heart rate, and I think it's quite inaccurate because my hands are like going around the camera. And I have actually met many people who don't even know that their Samsung Galaxy phone has a built-in heart rate monitor right over here. And they typically want one of those fitness bands just because the fitness band has a heart rate monitor. So don't need to go out and buy a fitness band because your phone already includes a built-in heart rate monitor. So this is how you measure your heart rate on the Samsung Note 9 phone. And it's the same procedure on the S9 and even on the S8. If you want to share any file across two Android smartphones, you can use something called Android Beam. Android Beam uses near-field communication that eliminates the need to pair two devices using Bluetooth. So for this, I'm using a different brand smartphone as a receiver, and sender will be the S9 Plus. Alright, so I'm gonna select a few files. For example, I'll select these three pictures, just tap on share, and from here select Android Beam. Now the Samsung S9 Plus has a near field communication area over here, and the Sony has it over here. So just do this, and that's all you need to do. It's now sending the pictures from the S9 Plus to the Sony phone. And by the way, ultimately Android Beam uses Bluetooth. It just eliminates the need to pair two devices together, thus saving you a bit of time. And that's it, it's done. And I'll see the pictures over here on my Sony smartphone. And if I want to send something from this smartphone to this one, it's the exact same procedure. And it also works for different files, so you can also send videos and music. So for example, I have a music file here. I'll select it and press the share button, and I can use Android Beam to transfer some songs from this phone to my Sony phone, and it works just fine. And it's almost done, and it's done. 4.87, almost a 5 megabyte file. And this is how you can transfer files through Android Beam. You can also use NFC to pair your phone with a Bluetooth speaker. For example, I have a Sony Bluetooth speaker. I think this is the SRS-XB20. Yeah, there you go. So this speaker has a NFC detection area right over here, and all you need to do is turn the speaker on and tap on the phone's NFC detection area. Now the Note 9 has NFC detection area over here, so I'm just gonna tap this just like this, and really that's all you need to do. It'll give you a prompt, just tap yes, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. It will pair with the speaker automatically, and that's it. So this eliminates the need of manually pairing your phone with your Bluetooth speaker. I mean, if you have to pair this manually, I think you have to press and hold the power button, then the speaker will go into pairing mode, then you have to enter Bluetooth settings over here, then manually select the device, then enter a PIN code. So NFC kind of eliminates all that, and you just have to tap on the speaker to pair it. And if you want to disconnect the device, just do that, and you see Bluetooth has turned off on the phone and the speaker is not connected anymore. So it's that easy. And this exact same method also works with car audio systems. So all you need to do is select Bluetooth and then bring the NFC area of your phone near this thing. I mean, you'll see this logo on many car stereos. Just do this, and that's it. And now you wait. Press yes, and it should get paired automatically. There you go. And now we can stream songs from our phone to the car audio system. And once again, if you want to disconnect, just do the exact same thing and the phone will get disconnected. There you have it. Alright guys, for my final tip, I'm going to show you how to transfer almost any file, be it music, movies or photo, over Wi-Fi to and from your Android smartphone to a PC or a Mac. Now I purposely said to an Android smartphone because this is not limited to Samsung phones or Samsung's One UI. This works on almost any Android smartphone. So guys, to transfer files over Wi-Fi, we will be using ASUS File Manager. Now there are plenty of file managers around on Play Store that allow you to transfer files using Wi-Fi, but I feel this ASUS File Manager is the most reliable, so we will be using this one. You know what, let's do a fresh install of the File Manager so I can walk through the process on the video. But first off, you'll need to make sure that your phone is connected to the Wi-Fi network and that your PC or the Mac is also on the same network. Now your PC does not necessarily need to be on the same Wi-Fi. You can also connect your PC through Ethernet like I've done, but the network should be the same. And the same network means that your PC or the Mac should be connected to the same router. You see, my PC is connected through the Ethernet cable and it is connected to the same Wi-Fi router. So let's go ahead and open ASUS File Manager, then tap on skip, give it permissions, tap allow, and yeah, okay. I'm just gonna change this theme to dark, it's too bright. Yeah, much better. So here you can see 4 tabs: storage analyzer, recyclement, PC file transfer, and hidden cabinet. Tap on PC file transfer and tap on this blue bar thingy. If you would like to manage your external storage from PC, you must grant permission. Tap on this, just go through this, done, and then give it permission to manage your SD card. And that's it. Now press start. Now you'll see this IP address. You need to enter this IP address into your web browser. So I have entered the IP address here in the web browser and just press enter. And there you go. That's the internal storage of the phone. That's the SD card. And I can just go ahead and open it, go back, check out the internal storage. And you don't need an active internet connection to do this. And secondly, you don't have to install anything on the PC. So you guys know I haven't installed anything. Just open up the web browser, enter the IP address that the phone shows you, and you will be able to transfer your files. So if you want to upload any file, just go to a particular folder and then press upload file. Then choose the file which you want to transfer. For example, I will transfer this file. It's 1.43 gigabyte big, so it's a fairly huge file. Then I'm gonna select this and press on upload. You see that transfer speed? It's like really fast, about 6 megabytes per second. But this transfer speed depends upon your Wi-Fi connection. So my router is like outside this wall. So yeah, the signal strength is fairly good and I get good transfer speeds. Now this is very useful if you're at a friend's home and your friend owns an iPhone. Usually iPhone users don't keep micro USB cables or USB Type-C cables. So if you want to transfer something, you can just use this web browser method using the ASUS File Manager, and you will be able to transfer files without any problem. So what if I want to download files from the phone onto my PC? For example, I want to download files that are in the camera folder. So I'll open this, right click, and then select compress, and then select the compress option. Now it takes a few minutes. The camera folder has a lot of pictures. So once the compression is done, you can see the file is now downloading and all my photos and videos are here inside the zip folder. And it's transferring at a fairly decent speed. So almost 9 megabytes per second. And once again, you don't need an active internet connection to do this, and it's not using your internet bandwidth. This is just happening on the local network. So you can see all the pictures are in here. Cool, right? And if you don't want to download each and every picture, you can go ahead and download individual files. You see, it's fairly fast. And the best part is you can use this web browser method to transfer files from your Mac to your phone or from your phone to your Mac. The procedure is the same. You enter the IP address and now you will be able to browse all the stuff on your phone. You can also download it if you want, and you can upload files from your Mac to your Android smartphone. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of part number 3 of this tips and tricks video series, and I hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. So thank you for watching. Do stay tuned for more videos like these, and I will see you guys next time.